Hi, I'm Angela from 𝗦𝗢𝗪𝗡𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 and I make healing crystal jewellery. Today I'm going to be showing you how to meditate with crystals. It could also be entitled How to Meditate If You Can't Meditate, because this is more of a ritual, not just watching your breath or anything like that. I find it very relaxing. I do it most days and it's just really nice things to do with your crystals. If that's the type of thing that you do like to see, please do click the like and subscribe button below. And if you like any of the jewellery you see, please do pop over to 𝗦𝗢𝗪𝗡𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 and have a browse and see what I've got. So, okay, you can see the array of things here. Basically, I do this most days and it's a combination of cleansing with Palo Santo sage, having a candle lit and my crystals and a singing bowl. And basically I go through all these things, and you don't need to be good at meditating to do this. This is the wonderful thing about this little daily ritual that I do, but it's so relaxing and I think you'll find that it'll add to your daily life. So the first thing I don't use a normal tea light, I use a candle, a little birthday candle. And the reason I do that is because I know that this takes about 12 to 15 minutes to burn down. It depends on how much sand you've got piled around it. I use sand, fireproof sand in a fireproof dish to burn it. So I'll pop that in there. I also have a tea light that I use so that I can sage myself. And I obviously have my crystals at hand and my Tibetan bowl, because I find it just cleanses the area and myself and just the energy of the room that you're in. So I'll go ahead and light my little birthday candle that I know is going to be about 15 minutes for it to burn down. I'm going to light my little tea light there. And the first thing I do once I've lit everything is I have a bit of sage. I like my sage. I've treated myself to a new bit especially for this. And I just cleanse myself, cleanse the area. I tend to breathe deeper as well because I've learnt to love the smell of sage. It's such a relaxing smell. And what I'll do, I'll go around my hands. I'll go around any crystals that I'm going to be using today. You can meditate with your jewellery if you've got stones in it. You can use little tumble stones. Just go through around everything that you are going to be using. And I also go around myself, so I go around my head, all my arms, round down my legs. Just thoroughly cleanse myself with the sage. And the next thing I use is holy wood, Palo Santo. And energetically, I don't know what the official properties of it are. I feel as though it lifts my energy. This cleanses my energy, and I feel as though this is bringing in positivity. So I always tend to use the sage first, then I use the Palo Santo to smoke the area and myself. So I'll go around my head, round my arms again. And that's why it's also handy to keep the candle, because it quite often goes out. Just to keep it going, so you're not constantly having to use a lighter, which I find can be very distracting. I just use a lighter once at the beginning and then I use my candles from there on. So I'd spend quite a little while cleansing myself in the area. And you naturally breathe deeper, I find, with the beautiful cleansing smoke coming out. The next thing I do is I use my Tibetan bowl, and this is supposed to cleanse with sound waves. So I would slowly go around it. And you can do that for as long or as little as you want. You can just keep it at that length. You can go on for a few minutes. But as you can see, all this, you don't need to have to sit there and watch your breath and be clever at meditation. It's just all relaxing things that you can do. And that will cleanse your area. And you can just sit and do that for a few minutes. And as you can see, our candle's already about a third of the way through. So that's probably about 5 minutes gone already on that. So the next thing I do, I would already have chosen a reason why I want to meditate today. So do I want to bring healing? Do I want to bring abundance into my life? There'd be something that I would have chosen for this meditation. I sometimes work with a crystal that I'm going to have near me, such as this one I might have in my bedroom near my bed. I might have a tumble stone, which I carry in my pocket. I don't have pockets, so I tend to wear jewellery, but I know many of you do like your tumble stones. This is my favourite. I'm often working with this. Lovely clear quartz point. You can get these on my website, 𝗦𝗢𝗪𝗔𝗟𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗬. And the same with this. This is also will be on 𝗦𝗢𝗪𝗔𝗟𝗪𝗑𝗠, something similar. And I just hold the stone and I'm thinking about what am I going to do. So before I've started my meditation, I would have something in mind, like a law of attraction, manifestation, if you will, something like that, where I want to concentrate on this meditation. So let's, for argument's sake, say that I'm going to use the citrine today and I'm going to attract abundance. I've chosen my silver candle, which the silver is to attract abundance as well. So we're going to be using the citrine and we want to create a manifestation saying, or sentence. So what I am going to do is I'm going to say, I am so happy and grateful that I have abundance in all areas of my life. I have more money than I know what to do with. And I will repeat that. I am so happy and grateful that I have so much abundance in all areas of my life and that I have more money than I know what to do with. I'm so happy and grateful that I have abundance in all areas of my life and I have more money than I know what to do with. So I would sit there and repeat that as many times as you wish, but at least 6 times. I would probably go for sort of like 10, 20 times. Repeat your sentence, your positivity, affirmation, and just think about what you want to concentrate on that day. Is it happiness? Is it wealth? Is it just abundance in all your life? So every area of your life you have plenty of things in it, like family, friends, etc. Is it something like health? So something like a quartz would be great for that. So I would sit there and say that 10 or 20 times, maybe even more, however many you want. And then I would sit there and hold it in my hands like this. And then I would imagine what I just said. So what does that sentence, that affirmation you've just said mean to you? Now, if I have lots of money in all areas of my life, I like to think, how am I going to get that money? So in my case, it would be lots of orders for my business. So I'd sit there and imagine my phone having lots of notifications on it, lots of sales, lots of PayPal dings going through and emails. So that's how I would imagine it. Then I'd imagine all the parcels piled up ready for the post, that because so many people have ordered. For health, I may imagine that I'm doing something that I wouldn't normally do. So for instance, if you've got a bad back or aches and pains or a certain illness, is there something that you can't do at the moment? Would you never do gardening because you're worried about it doing your back, hurting your back? Now imagine yourself being in that place that you wouldn't normally be. So in the garden, you're digging and you're happy and healthy. And imagine something that represents that health for you. And this is what you would sit there and do for at least 5 minutes. And as you can see, as I'm talking, describing, another third of the candle's gone down. So we're already at 10-minute meditation with all of this. Isn't that easy? So the next thing I would do, once I've imagined and I feel as though I've created basically, when you finish, when you feel better, you'll have a feeling of happiness afterwards. You'll feel as though your energy has changed. And what I'd end up doing is I redo the sage and the holy wood. And the reason I do that is to clear any blockages around what I've just been imagining. Because sometimes you'll want to clear bad energy that's been stopping you. So I'll sit and I'll sage the whole area. And I sage myself again, my arms, my hands, my head. I tend to have great concentration on my head. I'll go around my legs and my feet. And I'll spend quite a few minutes doing that. And then I'll go back to the holy wood to bring in that positivity. Energetically, that's what holy wood always feels like to me. High vibration, positivity. And that's why I always use it after the sage. As I say, that's just what I feel energetically. That's how I use it. Everybody's different. So if you want to use it in a different way, if you want to just use the sage or just the 𝗏𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗏, that's fine. And again, I would bring all that positive energy into myself. And then I would finish off using the Tibetan bowl again to cleanse any of those blockages that there might be. Cleanse any energy that you might have moved during this meditation. And as you can see, our candle is almost burnt out. So we're almost at the 12-15 minute mark. Your stone will have that imprinted in on it, those affirmations, and wear that for the rest of the day. It's good to do this in the morning sometime so you can wear your stone for the rest of the day. And next time you may decide to do something else. So if you decided to talk about affirmations and imagine yourself wealthy this time, you may decide to concentrate on health. You may decide to concentrate on love with a rose quartz. You may decide to concentrate on a perfect family life. So there's lots of things that you can use this for. And it is just a way to meditate with your crystals, program your crystals, strengthen your crystals, and you can see my candle has gone out now. So that is actually exactly 15 minutes on my timer now. And this is a great way to just relax and meditate each day, but it's a way of meditating without you having to try to control your thoughts, try to watch your thoughts. It can be very difficult. It's a very good introductory into meditation, as you'll always be doing something and imagining something. I just find this such a positive way to start my day, and also to work with the crystals and empower them. Well, I hope you really enjoyed that. As I say, if there's anything you want in the form of jewellery, do pop over to 𝗦𝗢𝗡𝗪𝗏𝒠crystals.com. And also please do like and subscribe. It's really helpful. I'm new and I'm trying to grow, so it would be very much appreciated if you did. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.